Okay, welcome back to the RC Monster Garage. This is gonna be a quick bonus video. I want to show you guys something, how to make this thing faster. After you saw my video, a lot of people probably think that I was bashing against ARRMA. No, I didn't. I just give you honest review for what need to be done. Let's open it up and show you a couple different things to do. To start with, let's turn this thing on. If you're gonna run it as it is and you're gonna change the motor, one motor that I can recommend is this guy. It's a Poseidon motor that will fit. It's exactly the same size, but it's a much higher performance, much better. You can contact me and I have those motors if you need it. This specific one, just so you have the number, it's a 1512. It's a 6S, and this is a very good motor. Will take this car with a current ESC much faster. Only thing that you have to do is change those plug connector to a little bit thicker than what they have, because the one that they have over here are a little bit thin. If you do this already, I would highly recommend to actually change your ESC as well to a 200 amp ESC. Let's put it here just because it's so cool. 200 amp ESC. And to change the servo, I have here some servos that actually from a different company, that a lot of people will think that it's not a good, but it's very good. I have those X-Fly servo. You can get those at my shop or anywhere else. Those are digital servos, 25 kilogram versus the 15 kilogram. They're also a little bit faster and much stronger. And they will fit to the arm that come from ARRMA, and you can put those instead and you will like it much better, I guarantee it. And those are fairly cheap, so this is another option for what to use instead of the servo. Now for the remote system, as I mentioned earlier in my video, Spectrum have one of those. This is the DX5C. I think that those remote will give you a little bit better reception overall. I think a little bit longer distance, and you can control more function on your vehicle. So this is another item that I think that you should get for your vehicle. You can always take your brand new vehicle remote, receiver, transmitter, sell them, put something else. This is another thing that I think that you should actually do to the vehicle. Now that's all being said, to go back to small thing to remind, over here there's too much freedom that we get on the center shaft, just to put over there those O-ring or silicone fuel tubes, just so this thing not gonna move. But in order to do this, you're gonna have to remove this bar. You're gonna have to open the 4 screws actually on the bottom and lift the entire power plant up. It's actually pretty easy because it's only 4 screws, so you can lift it up and do that and put it back in. And other item that I can tell you to work on will be like to get maybe some of the Team Lossy oil, different weight, and try it and see if it's going to work a little bit better for you. There's a million other things that I can think about, but this is just the basic in order to get more performance out of a car. Of course, they're not going to team out with any of the performance parts and give you everything like in the highest performance, because it's going to cost a fortune, even though people I think will pay that instead of buying parts, and now we'll have engine just sitting on the side that nobody going to use. So this is kind of a little bit inside tips what to do in order to make this thing faster and make it a little bit safer and actually more enjoyable ride with this vehicle. Of course, you can do with it whatever you want. This is a hobby and you do have to develop your own idea. The last thing that I'm gonna try is I'm gonna go real quick and grab a body that I have sitting here for a long time and see if it will fit on it. I have a odd size body that I got about 2 years ago. I want to see if it's fit. If it is, it's gonna be the coolest thing in the world. Wait a minute. Okay, so I have to show you guys something I'm super happy about. Couple years ago I purchased a body and painted it, and it never fit anything. Literally there was no vehicle that this body could fit. I just need to change those body mount. They're a little bit too high in order to do that. I just need to change this body mount here. I'm gonna remove it real quick and show you how cool the Infraction will change to a Porsche Carrera GT. 1 second, let me do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove completely the body mount that comes from the factory because I'm going to need to adjust it anyway. And I'm going to put the Carrera GT body on it. It's actually a 911. It's a really cool body. These are long screws. Very long screws. Okay, so now after I remove one of the parts, look at this beauty. The fender just has to fit underneath nicely. Still gonna have to set up some body post for this, so it's gonna be more stable. And then my Infraction will become a Porsche. How about that? How come they did not make this car to start with? And again, this is the Infraction. It still of course need to get aligned. I just tossed the body on it, but let's lift and go around it. This is an old Porsche 911 Carrera GT body that I have for a long time, and it's fit perfectly with my Infraction body and frame, actually, not body. Like, subscribe and share my video because we're gonna go and run this and show you how fast we can make it run. Okay, so to end this nicely, please write in the comments you like to see this on a speed run with a Porsche body, or the Infraction with the original body on it. Which one you think will be better? Write in your comment below what you like to see better, and what I'm going to do, like and subscribe, because I will find a couple more of those bodies and we will see, like maybe one of you could get one of those.